Well, I think it's time to go to the next world! Yahoo! So, to do this, go back to where Monstro was, and it'll have disappeared for now, thank God. So all you need to do is just, fly off to the next world. Yay! And oh, it's this world. Perhaps one of the most infamous worlds of Kingdom Hearts. Both here and in the sequel. Oh, good lord, we're gonna have fun with this one. Just want a clue for what we're going to come up against. Although you've probably already read the title, so you probably already know, but oh well. Oh, here it is anyway. Are you ready to swim this way and dance into play? Are you ready for some finny fun in Atlantica? Oh. If you haven't guessed yet, Atlantica is based on The Little Mermaid from 1989. Good lord, that's old. I was not thinking it was that old. Jeez, it's older than me. Oh. It's older than my sister. Oh god. Anyway, thanks to Donald's awesome magical skills, we are now kind of all fishy. Well, it works, I guess.
Come on, Sebastian.
Ariel, wait! Slow down! Don't leave me behind!
Oh, fine, Sebastian. Oh dear, that can't be a pretty sight.
Oh, relax, Sebastian. They don't look like one of them. Right, Flounder?
I don't know. There's something weird about them.
What do you mean?
What, like the fact that we can't swim?
Seem a little different. Where are you from? We're from kind of far away. And we're not really used to these waters,
Awkward.
I see. In that case, Sebastian can show you how we swim around here.
Ariel! King Triton will not like this!
I don't care. Anyway, so now we get to swim! Yahoo! It works as a swimming mechanic, I guess. It's not too horrible. The key thing you want to do is lock onto something and then go to it. Anyway, yeah. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter, take it from me. Up on the shore they work all day, out in the sun they slave away. Now we devote in full time to floating under the sea. Yeah, that's the song of this area! Yay! I love Under the Sea, it's an amazing song. Now, Ariel here is voiced by Jodie Benson, who voices her in pretty much everything Ariel's ever appeared in. Flounder is voiced by Ellie Russell Linnetz. Although the original VA for Flounder was Jason Marin. In the original movie, Flounder's also been voiced by Eden Gross and Bradley Pierce in the TV series, Cam Clark in the sequel, and Parker Goris in Little Mermaid 3 and Kingdom Hearts 2. So, yeah. Sebastian is voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson, who many will know as Gantu. The original VA is Simon Lee Wright, who voices him everywhere except in here, which kind of sucks. And there's no point in going to the other characters just yet. Aha! Got some new Heartless! An exclusive Heartless to this area, although I don't know whether the jellyfish things can appear elsewhere, but the smaller ones I think are called sheltering zones, and the larger ones are sea neons. Though we obviously haven't seen any sea neons just yet. You get the picture. Oh, okay, got them the wrong way around. Sea neon is the small one, and a sheltering zone is the huge one. Generally, you'll see sea neons and sheltering zones all together. Yay, we get to use Ariel! Now, I will say, Ariel's sort of general structure quite enough. Even though she seems to have enough strength to do a lot of stuff, her physical attack stats are weaker than her special attack stats in this game. So obviously I think they fix it by game 2, but So yes, we're in Atlantica, the place that's infamous, one, for the swimming mechanics in this game, and then secondly, for the just irkiness of the way it is in Kingdom Hearts 2, with all the mini-games! Yay! And it's the musical mini-games, and I think it frustrates a lot of people. I mean, also, doing that to Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts 2 was a missed opportunity, really, because there's so many things that they could have done, but they didn't. I mean, sure, they used Under the Sea, but there's so many great songs in Little Mermaid that it's just a shame that they didn't use them all. Because Kiss the Girl would have been quite fun. Poor unfortunate souls would have been awesome. Yeah, they could have done a lot. Oh yeah, they also did use Part of Your World, but there's so many other songs they could have used, and they didn't have to make up some new crappy ones, aka Swim This Way, We'll Dance and We'll Play, a musical for everyone to have a lot of silly fun. Yeah, that was not needed at all. Originally, when planning Kingdom Hearts and everything, Ariel was meant to be a Princess of Heart, so as you probably guessed by now, we've got Alice, Jasmine. I've already told you that Snow White's one, but yeah. Yeah, Ariel was meant to be a Princess of Heart. However, in order for her to be captured by Maleficent, the story portion of Ursula giving her legs would have had to take place first. It was already too late in production to add this, so the producers chose Alice as Princess of Heart, which garnered fan outrage due to not staying true to the Disney princesses, but yeah, to have Ariel be a Princess of Heart would have required a lot more sort of complicated explanations and so on and so forth. And also they wouldn't have been able to have this water world that they clearly put a lot of work into. So, yeah. And also, I guess you could think in a way that Ariel's probably one of the few Disney princesses who actually has some balls. I mean, that's not to say none of the others do, but Ariel's the only one where in her movie she tries to progress herself and is quite willing to do some stupid things to get what she wants and to satiate her curiosity. I mean, I guess she is kind of useless in a lot of ways. It's just resort to whining a lot. But, think of all the... I'm kind of going completely back on what I've just said, but I think Cinderella is probably the Disney princess with the most balls, because she's the only sort of one who is not royalty from the start. She works stupidly hard for everything, and she's shown to be quite a badass in Cinderella 2 and 3. Yes, I've watched them both. I think both of them, they just happen to be on TV and I'm just like, why not? And yeah, Cinderella 3 showed Cinderella to be a right badass. Much more so than any of the other Disney princesses have been. So, yeah. I guess you could say Ariel's the most mischievous of all of the Disney princesses. She's the one who is most likely to get into trouble, and so I guess you could say that she's not completely pure of heart. Yeah. That's how I'm getting around that one, yeah. The mountain music for Atlantica is called An Adventure in Atlantica. Yes. Inspired name choice, I know, but... Now, magic is so useful in this area, because it means you don't have to, you know, swim towards the enemy and try and hit it. So that's why I've got Spellbinder equipped, because magic is so useful. I want the item. Give it to me, thank you. Yeah, freak out. Down where it's where to take it from me. I'm gonna do that a lot, I'm sorry. It's not as bad as Castle of Dreams in Birth by Sleep with Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, because I have never wanted to sing along so much. And honestly, whenever I hear that, it's just like Salakanoon and Michikaroo, the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Put it together and what have you got? Bibbidi Bobbidi, Bibbidi Bobbidi, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Salakanoon, the mean, Michikaroo, the Roo, but the Bibbidi Bobbidi, just the job, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Whoa, Salakanoon and Michikaroo, the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Put it together and what have you got? Bibbidi Bobbidi, Bibbidi Bobbidi, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Yeah. So sorry if I do keep bursting into Under the Sea at random moments throughout this world, but just be glad that I'm going to be doing that and not bursting into Finny Fun or A New Day is Dawning or whatever those rubbish songs were called. There we go. Oh dear. My page again. It seems to do that at times where it just kind of freezes in recording and then continues and... oh. It's frustrating because it shouldn't do that, but oh well. Not a whole lot you can do about that. What the hell kind of accent's that? Oh, I don't know. Thankfully, I don't think this world is as long as I remember it to be, because I remember just being stuck in here for so long. Because it's such a confusing place, and there's certain things that you've got to do that are just... it's just like, how was I meant to know that? But, oh, whatever. Anyway, here we have screwdrivers, who are the basic design for one of the Final Mix enemies that I told you about. yeah, the screwdriver, I should say, is the basis for the missile diver that I mentioned appears in Final Mix. I must say, the missile diver actually kind of looks cooler than the screwdrivers, but who cares? Up on the shore they work all day, out in the sun they slave away, while we devote full time to floating under the sea. You know, I like how we're using thunder and a lot and not killing ourselves. Because, well, Pokemon has taught me that electricity kills water. In reality, water is an incredibly poor conductor for electricity, because it's not solid, and so things don't flow on as easy, because the atoms aren't. They stick together, but sort of because they flow, there's gaps, so the electricity can't go through quite as easily, and it can't transfer through electrons as easy either. So, yeah. Ooh, I'm getting all sciencey. Not done that in ages. Anyway, let's go to Triton's throne room and have a little chat with the big king of Atlantica. Ooh. Oh, that was good of you.
Close. As long as I have my trident, I will not tolerate those creatures inside this palace.
This scene really sounds odd with Under the Sea.
Oh, Ariel, when will you listen? It's dangerous out there. Strange creatures lurk outside.
Behold, you swim before the ruler of the seas, His Majesty King Triton.
Yay!
And who are they?
They helped us fight off those creatures.
They don't look familiar.
That's because we're not
From an
full.
ocean very far away.
You could say that. Oh, Goofy.
What?
What's that?
Well, it's
There's no such thing, certainly not here.
But Daddy...
Ariel, not another word.
Nice to hear the
You
music
are
start
not
for this
to leave
serious
the
moment.
palace. Is that clear?
That sucks. Anyway, King Triton is voiced by Kenneth Mars, who,
Perhaps I'm being too strict.
yes, you are, who's the original voice actor
I'm
for
just concerned
King Triton.
for her safety.
But Kenneth Mars
Of course,
died
Your Majesty.
on February the 12th,
But I must
2011, at the
admit,
age of
now I'm quite
75.
curious about this
So,
gold.
That need not concern
King
you,
Triton's probably not
Senator.
going to appear in a King Mart's game
Do anything to report?
again.
Just
They might do,
suspect,
but I don't know
Your
who they
Majesty.
could get
They
to
seem be
replace
coming
him.
from Ursula's grotto.
I knew it. That sea witch is up to no good again. A sea exile from the palace has taught her
So, yeah.
nothing.
It's sad.
Yes, she poses serious danger.
Yes, of
And
course
I
she does.
told you to keep Ariel away from such danger, did I not?
Your Majesty.
Oh dear.
please,
Poor Sebastian.